Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a special treat for you today. Did something I said I'd never get around to doing, and that is buying a new truck. The 2021 Ford F250 Super Duty. Got the STX package on it with the new 7.3 Godzilla gas V8 and also the 10-speed automatic. So I'll go ahead and do an overview for y'all. I got about 1,000 miles on this truck. I'll give you my thoughts on it for those first 1,000 miles. Also go over the window sticker, some of the options and stuff like that. So let's get started. All right, so here it is. The color is carbonized gray. It's a metallic gray color. Unfortunately, this color has been discontinued for 2022. According to Ford, the 2022 Super Duty is going to remain unchanged, other than some color options being changed around, and also some interior features, which I will show you when we get to the interior. So we got one of the options I have on is the FX4 package, so I get skid plates all the way around, you know, transmission transfer case and gas tank skid plates. I also believe the FX4 package comes with upgraded shocks. Another option it has that the dealer put on was the blind spot monitoring system. Ford calls it Bliss. Basically, I don't know if it's sonar or radar in here, but basically it detects vehicles in your blind spot, and that also works if you have a trailer hooked up. It will extend the range and notify you in your on the dashboard and also on the mirrors if you have a vehicle in your blind spot with your trailer hooked up. Also standard rear view backup camera, locking tailgate. With the STX package, you do get the upgraded aluminum rims versus the regular steel spoke rims that come on an XL. Also, running boards. These running boards differ from the previous generation as they're closed on the back, so Ford claims better aerodynamics on that. Just manual telescoping tow mirrors. You know, you can pull them out. Got the STX badging on it. Also, like many Super Duties, you got manual hubs. Halogen lights come standard. No LEDs. Also, no fog lights on this particular model. Tow hooks come standard, just like on any Super Duty. So I'll go ahead and we'll show you the engine bay. So here it is. Looks a lot different than what most people are used to seeing. Ford really went back to basics with this. Overhead valve V8, so you got a lot more room. You can actually see the ground. You know, you got a lot of room to work. Ford did a real good job with these exhaust manifolds. You know, they appear to be real high flowing. Also, another reason I bought this truck was it does not have the Pro Trailer backup assist. Basically, that's a knob that goes on the dashboard, and there's an electric motor that goes here just above the universal joint for the steering. And basically, when you're backing up a trailer, you can turn the knob. That was one thing I absolutely didn't want, because, you know, I was worried about that electric motor going out. It also, when you get that, it's supposed to take some of the play out of the steering as well, and also make it easier to steer at low speed conditions. So it's kind of an assist at the same time. But yeah, your coolant reservoir is real easy to get to. Power steering fluid. You know, for the first time in years, you can actually see where the spark plugs connect, your coil packs. I mean, it's basically almost as simple as an LS. You know, if you were to look at this real quick, you would think it's an LS engine. We'll view the intake manifold, PCM, air cleaner system. And this is also something I really like. Ford basically did a ram air intake. You know, they're really trying to get as much efficiency out of these engines as they can. There are some aftermarket manufacturers that make cold air intakes for these already. Another thing that's old school about this is it still has a mechanical fan. So there's no electric fan that I know of. There could be one tucked in there to assist with the air conditioning. All right, we'll go ahead and start it up and y'all can hear it. All right. Here's the stock exhaust note. I believe this truck has 2 big resonators and then a giant muffler. So this truck would really benefit from an exhaust system on overall sound. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go over the interior of the truck. Here's the door panels. You got plenty of storage, cup holders. I really like this pocket here. You can put your cell phone in here. We got power mirrors, power windows, power locks. Here is the indicator for the bliss system. This will be orange if you have a vehicle in your blind spot. Comes with manual lumbar, also manual seat adjustment. You can either get carpet or carpet delete. I really wanted the carpet delete with vinyl seats, but no dealers near me had any, and special ordering one from Ford was going to take around 4 months, so I decided to settle on carpet with carpet seats. Another thing, here's a light switch. So we got a tail, basically a bed light, your dimmer for your instrument cluster, and then also your headlights. Alright, so we got the instrument cluster and steering wheel. So you got cruise control, your hands-free buttons for your sync, and can control your radio. If you upgrade to Sync 3 with the screen, you get the intuitive instrument cluster. So this is basically the same clusters Ford been using for a few years now. You know, it shows all your tire pressure lights, the towing, the trailer connection, all that stuff. So it's real nice if you have a trailer. You can have your trailer saved. It has the footage, you know, to use with that bliss system. A couple more options on here. Got locking four-wheel drive with the locking rear differential, and also the factory installed trailer brake controller. Also comes with the iPhone cable, and also standard USB, standard 12 volt down here, and then you get a 12 volt and 110 volt with a 400 watt inverter outlet. Another thing that's real good about this is the Sync 3. So you can have your regular radio, your Sirius satellite radio. You know, you can have your phone connected to here. You can read text messages to you, send text messages, take calls. Basically what Sync's been doing for years. Another great feature is the Android and Apple Auto. So basically when you plug your phone into the USB, your Android Auto will pop up and you'll have navigation, more intuitive, in my opinion, a more intuitive setup for the radio and everything like that, especially if you have music playing. A couple things I do not like about the interior that I really think Ford kind of dropped the ball on. There's no cup holders down here. On every Ford with a bench seat for the past 10 years has always had a cup holder that pulls out. So basically you're only stuck with the two in the console and then the one on either door panel. Another thing that I don't like is this doesn't come up. This is sewed shut. That was a pretty big disappointment for me, you know, because F-150s and stuff have it. For 2022, Ford is making this open up again. So if you are considering buying one of these trucks for 2022, this will be standard that this comes up. One option this truck doesn't have that I really wanted was the upfitter switches. They would be located here in this panel somewhere. If you wanted to run external lights, you know, stuff like that. You also have your dome light controls. Another thing this truck doesn't have, you don't have a makeup mirror. This is just a regular old vinyl sun visor. The passenger does come with a mirror, but with no cover. So we'll go ahead and move over to the passenger side, and also I'll show you the back. All right, so we're on the other side. You get a little cubby up there. Ford's had that for a long time now. You know, you got your lower glove box with a little pocket. You know, I think Ford could have put a little bit bigger glove box in here. You know, since they don't have the storage up here, you know, I figured they'd make the glove box a little bigger. And you also have this top compartment here. One thing I did forget to mention was this. You do have some storage under here, but it's pretty hard to get to. The dealer I got this from gave me a set of wheel locks and also tailgate locks, so that's where I keep them. And then if you have it flipped up, you could fit a third person in here. It's got its own separate seat belt. All right, we'll go ahead and show you the back. So I've got my kid's car seat back here. But yeah, there's tons of room, just like on the F-150. The pockets are pretty much identical to the front. You know, cell phone pocket, a cup holder, and, you know, miscellaneous storage. The seats do not have mat pockets on them. And you have 12-volt outlet, and then also 2 cup holders that fold out. Also, the seats fold up. This seat folds up as well, so you can, you know, lay something down in here pretty big. On the higher trims, you do get a storage compartment under the seat here. And if you upgrade to the XLT, you'll get a full center console with also rear air conditioning. So if storage is, you know, if you're real big on storage and stuff, I would upgrade to the XLT. I was just on, you know, a real tight budget, and I kind of wanted more like a work truck style, so I decided to go with this, you know, with the bench and console. Alright, so if you're curious about pricing and options, here's my window sticker. So we got carbonized gray, interior is called medium earth gray, obviously it's cloth. It's XL with 160-inch wheelbase, so that's a 4-door short bed. 7.3 up to 10 speed. These are all the standard options it comes with at no extra charge. Your lock and tailgate, trailer sway control, basically everything. The warranty, it's a 5-year 60,000 powertrain and a 3-year 36,000 bumper to bumper. Now moving on to the options, we have, it's a $2,045 upgrade for the 7.3 and 10 speed. They grouped that together. The larger tires are $290. The 355 electronic locking rear axles, $390. See if I can get this to focus a little bit better. Nope, looks like I can't. Power equipment group, that's another $1,000. That's power windows do not come standard on these trucks. When you get these lower trims, you can still get roll-up windows and manual locks. You have to get the power equipment group to get the power windows, power locks, power mirrors. That was something I learned. I thought all these trucks came standard with power everything now. The STX package is an $1,800 upgrade. That's for the rims, the chrome bumpers, and I believe some other things that you'll probably have to go on the Ford website to find out about. The FX4 package was $400. We got the step bar on here. The bliss was another option. That was something I really didn't want, but it was kind of slim pickings with these trucks. They're real hard to find at these lower trim levels. We have the total sticker price was $58.55. So obviously, you can get a better price than what the sticker is. But yeah, I got 1,000 miles on it. Really, some of my only complaints are the 10 speed's a little jerky. It's a little bit, I gotta get used to it, the way it shifts. I'll show you the instrument cluster a little bit, what I'm talking about. And also, I'm really not afforded the new Ford Switchblade key. This is a key they've had for a few years now, but I'm just waiting for the day that it breaks off, especially if you have a lot of keys like I do. I got the truck started up. I'm gonna get some AC going. It's getting kind of toasty down here in Florida. But all right, with the 10 speed, here, I'll go ahead and put it in gear. So you can't disable the shows you the gears, but basically how this thing's been shifting, it's been going first gear, third, fifth, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes if you're rolling, it'll do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's kind of weird to me. I figured Ford would skip a little bit more gears, because it does get kind of annoying going through all those gears, especially in town. One trick that I do, one thing that I do is if I know I'm going to be around town, I'll go ahead and lower the gear counter. So, by doing this, you'll just go down on your arrow, on your minus sign here, and the truck won't shift past whatever gear you have it at. So that's just something that, I do. Also, when you get the 7.3 with the 10 speed and also the Power Stroke with the 10 speed, instead of just a tow haul mode, you get normal, tow haul, eco, which actually works, slippery and deep snow sand. I did try out the eco. What it does, what I feel is it slows down your throttle response. So you got to, get into the gas a little bit more, and it slows down the response time. So it makes the engine a little bit more efficient. So also it seems like it changes the shift pattern a little bit. It short shifts itself a little bit, so it wants to get in a higher gear faster. I haven't towed anything with this truck yet. I plan to. Probably what I'm going to tow is probably only going to be 9,000 pounds. So it's not going to be anywhere. It's going to be around half of what this truck's rated for. Yeah, also the reverse camera is real nice. So you can see I got my trailer hitch hooked up. Turn the AC down. And you can zoom right in and back right up to your trailer. It's a real nice feature, especially on, basically a base model truck, because this is basically an XL with an appearance package and then the Sync 3 upgrade. So I think the Sync 3 upgrade was, here, I can check the window sticker. Yeah, the Sync 3 is a $450 upgrade. So you're going to get the big screen, touch screen. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. And then also you're going to get the intuitive instrument cluster, which I recommend, versus that tiny little blue screen that you find on like the work trucks. So that's definitely something I would recommend you get, because it doesn't come standard. It's an extra add-on. And then also, if you're an old-fashioned button presser, it's got buttons, so you can just put your presets in. So climate control is standard. There's no split climate control, so you know, you can't have the passenger have the heat on and the driver have the AC on. So it's pretty basic. All right, well, that's going to be the review. Gas mileage wise, I'm getting anywhere between 14 and 17. You know, it really depends, you know, if it's in town on the highway, how much stop and go I'm doing, basically. As long as you keep this truck moving, it gets, you know, decent gas mileage. But if you're constantly stopping and going and, you know, trying to get all this weight moving again, it really harms the fuel economy. Just a couple more things that came to mind. Starting in 2020, when they redesigned the truck a little bit, you know, they rounded it out a little bit more, changed the tailgate. They actually lowered these trucks 1.5 inches. So, you know, if you're wanting to put a little bit bigger tire on here, you're probably gonna have to do a leveling kit. 1.5 inch leveling kit will bring you up to what the previous generation Super Duties were. That's kind of something a lot of people don't know about. And I believe Ford also upgraded the sway bars, and then also cured the death wobble that was an issue with the previous generation models. And again, the color's carbonized gray. That's been discontinued. But yeah, if you're looking to get a not too fancy, you know, work truck, and also take the family out to dinner and, you know, haul stuff, this is a really good option for you. You know, it's got the locking tailgate. There's no assist or anything on it, standard. Tie down points, it's something I didn't go over. So you just got your standard 4 tie down points. There's no lights like on the higher trim levels. So that's all been deleted with these XLs. And also you get your standard 4-pin and then 7-pin for an RV, you know, for trailer brakes and stuff. Also, this does come with that new Ford Pass. So basically, I believe 2018 and newer Fords, you get the Ford Pass, and it's a app on your phone. You can see the diagnostic info on the vehicle. You can lock it remotely, unlock it, start it remotely. You know, see how much gas is in the truck. You can see where you've been. Personally, you know, I could care less about it. You know, I just think because the big thing is the GPS is always on in the truck. So, you know, there just kind of has a gray area. You know, GPS is constantly on in, you know, a vehicle. I don't know, I'm not trying to get too deep into conspiracy theories. But anyway, I mean, it's probably pretty useful to some people, you know, like if you travel, oh, did we forget to lock the car? You know what I mean? You can just press that lock on that app. I can't show it because I do use my phone to do these videos. But, you know, can be pretty useful. But all right, I hope this review was informative. If y'all have any further questions about it, because I know this isn't a very popular truck, you know, everyone's got XLTs, Lariats, King Ranches, diesels, you know. If there's something you want to learn, know more about, something you want me to show you, just leave a comment below and I'll do a special video on it. So until next time, y'all have a good one.